Hello, I'm Colin Kirkpatrick, Chief Product Engineer. Welcome today to Land Rover's Design Studio here in Gaydon. We're really excited to be able to introduce the newly updated Range Rover Velar. Velar, as you know, was launched about 3 years ago now. For us, it represents the perfect marriage of precision engineering, design and technology. And that doesn't happen without an integrated and dedicated team working really closely together. And we've worked on the latest Velar in exactly the same way, and new cabin technologies that bring even more efficiency, refinement, agility and modernity to Velar. But first, the design story. One of the team responsible for this incredible vehicle is Andy Wheel, Chief Designer for Land Rover Exteriors. And he's with me here now. Andy, Range Rover Velar is a really important part of the Range Rover family. But how did it start?
Well, the story of Velar really began when we realised and we believed that there was a group of customers out there who wanted something which had the Range Rover badge, the Range Rover DNA, but they wanted something which was really distinct, really different. And that's something which is really important to us. Every single member of the Range Rover family has its own unique identity. So we took our 4 key elements that are our inherent design strategy in terms of modernity, relevance, sustainability, and more than anything, desirability, and applied that ethos to the Range Rover DNA of short front overhang, floating roof, long rear overhang, kind of understated elegance, and set about creating something which enhanced those proportions with a much lower roofline, an elongated, exaggerated wheelbase, much larger wheels, and a real kind of reductive approach, taking lines away where they were not absolutely necessary to create something which is absolutely unique, stand out, elevating the Range Rover DNA to a new level never seen beforehand. And of course, this was validated. You know, we were so proud to be awarded the 2018 World Car Design of the Year award for Velar.
Velar's exterior was a real challenge for body engineering, as I remember. But removing the lines has a real purpose to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. This decluttering of the design was absolutely fundamental. We really wanted to elevate Range Rover DNA in a way that had never been seen before. This really pure expression of the elegance of what Range Rover stands for. And so that meant we had to sort of just keep certain key features on there, but eliminate everything else. Now this is really a reductive approach. We call it reductivism, and it is there as a way of us really examining whether we have purified the design in the right way. This is not about simplification at all. This is about really complex surfaces around the vehicle to create this kind of hewn from solid feel, and it's really there to enhance this feeling of modernity. Now, modernity is all about doing things in a way which relies on proportion as the fundamental building block. When you get the proportion right and you are restrained in your application of details and you make those details beautiful, then you give yourself a vehicle which has the best chance of lasting the test of time. And that is the true definition of modernity.
The flush door handles are one of my favourite features on this car, Andy.
Yeah, the flush door handles were fundamental in achieving that real modernist exterior with clean, simple detailing, only beautiful detailing where required. And of course, the flush door handles, they add that bit of theatre as well as the door handles move in as you drive away. All that part of that sort of technology story which underpins Velar as well. And it was a really good example of design enabling technologies, as we call it, where we work across the disciplines to deliver something which is then going to give something innovative, new and desirable to the customer. Another example of that is the headlamps, the amount of work that went into packaging all of that technology into such a slim package that wraps around the front of the car. That was a real hard piece of work, but by working across the disciplines, working together, we achieved something really special.
That really was technology enabling design vision. And this use of technology, I think, really carries through into the interior. What did you really want to achieve there?
Yeah, the aim with the interior for Velar was to create this tranquil sanctuary. Now, although I work in exterior design, I obviously work hand in hand with the interior team so that we create a consistent piece of design to offer to the customer. Now, the interior had to have that unmistakable Range Rover DNA, which is all about the full width cross-car beam, the supportive centre console, and these clean, uncluttered surfaces. Now, that really means using technology to reduce the switch count throughout the car. And as I say, that all comes together along with the uncluttered surfaces, beautiful detailing, seating position, everything comes together to create this tranquil sanctuary. And as with the exterior, it was all about those uncluttered surfaces on the interior as well, which, as I know, was a challenge for everybody involved.
But we really met it with some innovative technology. And now we're moving the game on again even further. We have new technology and new user interfaces. And as we're here in the design studio, let's have a look in more detail at the changes with this latest Velar.